Start. Hello, everyone. Thanks for taking your time today. I'm so glad to be with you today. I am Wani, the host of today's 2021 Cybersecurity Webinar in the Philippines. Okay, so today we're going to have some time to find out about security solutions. Then let's take a look at the agenda. We have 4 parts today, as you can see behind. First, let us introduce you about today's topic, total security solutions. And next, what solutions we offer, and then features of each solution. So you can see the live demonstration, and also we have Q&A part. So if you have any questions, please type anytime, whatever you want on the Zoom, so we can answer them later. And at last, there will be a lucky draw time, so please pay attention till the end. Okay, from now on, Sam Lee, Sales Director of Simplus, will make an announcement.
Good afternoon, I'm Sam Lee, Director of Sales from Simplus. Kamusta po, everyone? I've been working in this security area for more than 20 years and also have living experiences in Philippines, Thailand, and Cambodia. Married with a beautiful lady in the world and a father of 2 lovely kids. Favorite Philippine song? Hanggang Ngayon. You guys know about this song? It's pretty old duet song. Let me sing a little bit. Bakit di magawang limutin ka? Have you heard this song? Okay, my favorite food? Lechon. Yes, it's my pleasure to have all of you here today. An honor to have chances to introduce total security solutions we prepared for you today. Okay, we Simplus provide key solutions of cybersecurity, which is simple to use and effective. I promise that Simplus will give you and your company priceless information and solutions which can even buy with your MasterCard. Mr. Leo Antonio from HIWARE will be the one who manage and deliver what your company needs and looking for. From now on, let me tell you what's the current trends of cyber threats. We've been studying about this since 2020 till now. There are new ways to trick users and your employees. Why are they new? COVID-19. It brought us hard situation and giving us hard time, such as COVID-19 themed spams. For examples, parcel update emails due to COVID-19 sent from DHL. Pandemic information updates sent to people who are hungry for up-to-date information, who can just ignore or notice its risk in these days. Bad guys started touching our heart and trick us. Not many of us, not many of your colleagues, bad guys were always smarter than us, faster than us, gathers all kinds of personal information of yours from social networks and more. Use them to trick users, just like mind controlling. Okay, APT threats, 2020, 2021, we see sophisticated APT actions, and these were very similar with email spams, contains COVID-19 themed info. And as user clicks the link or opens a text file with macros contained, starts activation. We also saw enormous ransomware attacks. Ways been changing through 2020 and 2021. Previously, ransomware had very much mass market style attack, where bad guys tax as many users as possible, and the expectations of small percentage will engage. It will get hit with the ransomware. Nowadays, we are seeing emergence of big game hunting. Attackers scopes user or organization possibly by phishing or email spamming, escalate privileges and spread laterally through network and then activation. What happens next? Be my guest. shut down. End of story, sayonara. Are you the who's responsible? I don't even want to think about it. Okay, there are a few more new trends I want to share with you today, such as data exfiltration, for example, with our pen test tools as PowerShell Empire, Mimikatz, PowerSploit, Copart Strike, which has been using most, and also dual use tools with open source software using system tools as PuTTY and VNC and more. It is scary, but it's where we are living in and what we are currently facing it. How do we get over it? First of all, we gotta make a security culture in your company. Security culture, never heard? It's the time to start and build it. How? What are you doing for security practices in your company? It could be proactive tech refresh, platform approach, well-integrated tech, also platform approach, prompt disaster recovery, timely incident response, both visibility and control, accurate threat detection, using automation effectively. All right, guys, it was all good, and who does not know what we need to keep our business running safely from all these kinds of cyber attacks? But who knows what are the right ways to prevent it? Here, I'll introduce best solutions you can choose and implementation on your systems. Top leading vendors we invited today in their markets with enormous life-saving solutions. That's what I'm going to show you today. Okay, what solutions we are offering? First, from PioLink, cloud security switches and web application firewall. Second, from Seculator, email APT protection. Third, from NetEnt, HIWARE, which is privileged access management and identity management. Fourth, from Somanza, data loss prevention. Okay, let's look at some details, and I'll tell you about a little bit of the features of each product. First of all, WebFrontK from PioLink is pursuing the best performed web firewall with various web attack prevention. All kinds of web traffic between clients and servers is monitored by WebFrontK to protect your web applications. More than 3,000 customers are proven in the market and having common criteria certificate as security devices, various analyzing reports, and easy installation. Different cloud security switch. This is a hot item for Korean and Japanese markets. This is a cloud managed switch with simple, smart, secure features. More about this product, we'll tell you more during their demonstration. Bad guys are trying to attack to weak points on the end user side, since most IoTs are not well prepared about cyber threats like CCTV and VoIP phones. This switch does reduce your damages of cyber attacks. Okay. The next one will be email APT protection from Seculator. Email attack is the most persistent and valuable vector for hackers. So most of companies and organizations are using multiple email security solutions to prevent attacks. But why are they still exposed to email attacks? Why do we still see the ransomware and email attack news? It is because the traditional solutions are not enough to prevent the recent attacks. The more cyber attacks get sophisticated, the more security solution should get advanced too. Okay, what's the technology called automatized reverse engineering defense from Circulator? Check out the tech front demonstration from Circulator, and let's find out what they offer. Why do we need the booster shots of vaccines? It's the same story. Let's find out later during their demonstration. Okay, next one will be HIWARE from NetEnt, which does prevent accidents could happen by security breaches. Why? Because of human errors. What a sad story it is. Privileged access management is an answer for you to the insider threat problems businesses are facing at this special time. Okay, as the information and the number of users increase, it gets more difficult for companies to manage secure their systems. When we use multiple platforms, then the next platform also has your identity on their own separate database in order to interact with you. The same thing happens each time you use another platform. The system gets complicated as the number of digital platforms we use and the number of identities using those platforms increase. This is where the identity management solution comes in. In order to overcome this issue of complexity, all the identities used across different platforms are unified under one identity store. It allows users to access different platforms with a single identity and allow the system admin to track the identities of user easily. You can do these changes either manually or automatically, also providing the option to make changes in work to save your time. It also detects and blocks unauthorized accounts, such as retired employee account, inactive or dormant accounts, illegal accounts, like a ghost or broken accounts. Yes, it does. Here you see the basic feature of how a HIWARE works. It is placed in the middle of your system, works as a proxy, and it doesn't interfere with any other programs or systems you might have. Easy to add new users and equipments. It can be done in minutes. Okay. A strong authentication system is provided as a guard as a user can log in only after identifying themselves. Isn't it exciting or not? More features? NetEnt prepared the video demo for you guys. Let's find out more later. Okay, the last one is data loss prevention from Somanza. DLP solution control PC and network channels and prevent personal sensitive data leakage. There are phase 1 through 3, which are discover, prevent, and reports part. Phase 1 is discover. Discover is that scans user PC if there are sensitive or private data in their PCs. Phase 2 is prevent. First, copying prevent. Second, uploading prevent. Third is print prevent. Phase 3 is report. More features, include reports, will be shown during demonstration. Next, please. Okay. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, on this slide, it is showing what our total security does on your network. Let's look at what it built and how amazing it is. All together, all the products, all the solutions that I introduced today, it is all combined, and it is showing the amazing diagram that you can dream about it for your companies. Literally, it is total package that most companies with precious assets who does not have, who's facing difficulty on managing cybersecurity. Let's find out more details on see how it works in real world through demonstration we prepared today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sang Lee, for. I hope everyone liked the presentation. And from now on, it's time to show you how solutions work. Yeah, it's first part is. Yeah, first part is web application firewall and cloud security switch from HIWARE.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Bomi Song from Technical Assistance Center Department at HIWARE Link. For this seminar, I will introduce about how to block the ransomware WannaCry in different T-Matrix SMB scan feature. Before that, let's first understand what ransomware is. What is ransomware? The type of ransomware to be mentioned here is a ransomware called WannaCry. The operation is the same as the encryption operation of key file that you already know. The spread ransomware to other network using Windows SMB protocol a vulnerability known as MS-1710 vulnerability. Infected laptop send ransomware binary data to laptop that has vulnerability and executive code by remote. If you are infected with WannaCry, the following message pop-up will appear. See below picture. Your wallpaper also. The next slide, I introduce about how T-prompt block WannaCry. When WannaCry attack is executed on the attacker PC using WannaCry sample file, at the same time capturing the SMB packet from the attacker PC with Wireshark tool, the picture is as shown. It blocks or detection when certain packet types and condition and counts meet.
Yes, Aldous.
Wait. Yes. I continue. If the SMB scan function is enabled in the T-Matrix security function, it is possible to block ransomware WannaCry attack. This slide I introduced about our demo. The demo scenario is as follows, and the demo video will be shown on the next page. Here is summary of our demo scenario. See below test procedure. First one, number one, the T-prompt located between attacker and victim laptop. And number two, each laptop use virtualization for testing. Number three, config SMB scan feature on T-prompts. And number four, attacker infected WannaCry. And number five, attacker tried to spread WannaCry to the network. And number six, T-prompt block WannaCry packet by T-Matrix SMB scan feature. Here is our demo video. So I will start of the demo video. First, check the cloud security switch connection with T-controller or not, and go to telemetry setting and need to enable SMB scan. Here, I change its status as block and apply. And go to T-front console switch and show telemetry command. Check the SMB scan status was blocked or not. Checking. And go to attacker VMPC. Need to execute the WannaCry sample file, run as administrator. And then after 5 or 10 seconds, in the victim PC, in the Wireshark tool, you can see the SMB package. So like a wait of 5 or 10 seconds. Yeah, you can see the SMB packet in the victim PCs in Wireshark tool. And go to attacker VMPC. Here, you can already check the infected the ransomware. This file already encrypted. Yeah, C directory also. And once the system file are encrypted, the ransomware drop this message. And your desktop wallpaper is also changed to like this. And in the T-front cloud switch, you can check the telemetry block filter. And also show telemetry statics, you can check the SMB scan status counts as 1. In the T-control GUI, go to telemetry log. You can check the related telemetry security log. Here is SMB scan, it's block log. That's all I have prepared for you today. This conclusion the demonstration and introduction of T-Front's SMB scan ransomware WannaCry attack, working through our cloud security switch linked to T-controller. So if you are interested in our products, please contact us later. Thank you.
Thank you, Bomi. And next is email APT protection.
Hello, nice to meet you all. I'm Jeff, sales engineer of CQLetter. Today, I'm going to show you a short demo of our email security solution. First, we basically deploy CQLetter email security appliance between anti-spam server and the mail server. The anti-spam server blocks the spam mails, and after that, CQLetter email security analyzes the mail and the attachments with CQLetter malware analysis engine by reverse engineering. CQLetter email security will send normal mails to the mail server, and detected malicious mails will be quarantined and alerted to recipients and IT manager. CQLetter email security also can be provided as a service. We support integration with customers using public cloud email service. Customers just need to add MX record of domain on its email service so that SLES can receive the inbound emails and scan in first place. Now, I'll move on to our product live demo. What you see here is CQLetter email security management webpage. On dashboard, you can see the analysis status of email that you received recently. On logs, you can check on the results of your analyzed emails. Also, block policy can be customized under configuration menu like this. Finally, all of the analysis performance can be monitored on the center box in real time. Now, I'll show you how it actually works. I'm going to send an actual malicious email to the mailbox. This Excel file includes malicious content. Now, you can see that the malicious Excel file is being analyzed in a real-time basis. As you can see, we have detected the malicious Excel file, which has used the CVE code vulnerability. I just showed you a brief demo today. If you are interested to know more, please feel free to contact and arrange another session for the detailed demonstration. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. I hope you guys have a great time now. And next demonstration is privileged access management and identity management by HIWARE.
Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good. I want to start showing you our demo so that you can understand our functions better. It will be a short demo for now, but if you're interested, please send us an email so that we can provide you with a longer version of it. Here you see two different versions of HIWARE. One is the website version which admins use, and the other one is the client version which your employees are going to be using. Now I will be logging in as admin to show you its functions. You see our dashboard. You can customize it as you wish, depending on what you want to see when you first log in. And you have both IM and PAM in the same UI so that it's more convenient for you. I want to start by showing you identity management. As you can see here, we have all of the IDs from different servers in the same places. You match the IDs, the owner of them, so that we can track the owner of every ID, which is very important for compliance issues. Management permissions, we assign them with different permissions. And we sort the IDs out when we register them as public, private, and temporary. And this helps give them different policies when you handle them in batch. Identity management supports lifecycle of IDs. It creates new IDs, as you can see here. It sustains them and modifies them. And you can also delete them. And according to security policies, as you can see on this list, some of IDs are registered as normal, which are allowed to log in. Some of them are locked, which are blocked. And some of them can be ghost IDs, which are broken IDs. And one of the most important functions of IAM is that it sets different policies and manages everything regarding passwords. You can choose your new password policy and to make it as secure as you wish, which could be uppercase letter, lowercase letter, you can decide on it. And another good function is dormant IDs. For example, if an ID did not log in for a month or 2 months, you can decide on it. You can block that ID from logging in into your server, and you can make your system more secure. And here you see that all of these changes that I mentioned now can be done either manually or in batch, which saves you a lot of time and makes your system more efficient. Now I want to talk about authentication. Now looking at access management, we have different sets of authentication. First, I want to show you IP and MAC. You can block or allow some addresses depending on the list that you pre-made before you start your system. So this user is blocked because we did not register that IP beforehand. And this is very important now that everyone is working from home because we need access to the main system. And here you see OTP, one-time password. You can choose an option which can be either through SMS or email. And I want to now show you access management. It's another important point of access management system is that it enables you to control the access of the users to the servers. Here we logged in as a root user, an admin. You can see that this user has access to all of the servers you have. But this other user only has access to this one server because we did not give him the access of other servers. And as I mentioned before, we also have an automatic login feature. If you provide your user with that access management, then your user can log in only with clicking OK so that they don't have to do any additional steps. And as I mentioned before, since we have a lot of users, we cannot control them all. So we have a prohibition of command function. So this user is trying to log in to try to do RM command, but HIWARE prohibits that user from doing it. And your admin also get an alarm if that user tries to do that command. Another good function of IM is that we provide you with real-time monitoring. Now we are going to connect the server again to show you a demonstration of that. So this user is putting in some commands, and on the right side, your admin can see what they're doing in real time. But as this is a big problem of every big business, we have a lot of users. So we cannot follow what they're doing every single time in real time. So we can go back in history, let's say 2 weeks ago, 1 month ago, and see what your users have done, either in logs as a command list or as a video of what they've been doing. And if you don't want to try and see what users have been doing one by one, you can also look at the audit report that we provide you with to see what your users have been doing overall in general. So what commands they have been using, when they were active, etc. Until now, we were looking at systems. So now let's look at DB, database. More or less, database is the same as system. It has more or less the same functions. But we have one addition. One of the users here is root user, an admin, and the other one is a regular user. The first one here, as you can see, on down below, sees all of the delicate information such as phone and email, But this user, since he is a regular user, we prohibit them from seeing all the delicate information. We call it masking. And this helps you with privacy issues and secures your system since not everyone can see everything. And we also have a command prohibition function here. For example, this user is trying to do delete command, but on the right side, you see that it is prohibited, and admin also gets an alarm. And also, if the user tries to do the same prohibited command 3 times, that user gets blocked out from the system and cannot have access to your system again unless your admin revalidates their access to your system. I want to thank you for listening to our demonstration, and we hope that you will contact us again so that we can provide you with a longer version of it.
Okay, thank you, Delara, for your presentation. And at last, it's time to see how DLP works. Sumansa.
Hello everyone, this is Toby from Somansa, and I'm really happy to you guys take this webinar. And I'm taking up the DLP, which is data loss prevention part, and the DLP solution name is Privacy Eye, which is endpoint DLP solution. So you need to install each employee's PC to control everything. So there is a PC that I've already installed Privacy Agent. So when you install Agent, you can see the tray icon right bottom side of your PC, and there are 2 main features about endpoint DLP. One is discover, another is prevent. So I will show you discover feature first. So discover feature is that as Privacy Eye scanned all the file in employee's PC if there are some sensitive data or personal data in their PC. So there are the sample file to this PC, and it looks like many sensitive data in the PC. So the Privacy Eye can scan these files remotely by administrator. So this is the management console that we call the DLP Center. Administrator can everything do here, like make a policy or check the logs and the management, the users. So when logging to the management console, you can see that all files were detected by Privacy Eye. So you can see the department name and username and user ID and detail of the file information. So let me check one of the files. So this file contains the social security number. That's why it was detected by Privacy Eye, and there are many information of details this file. The file name and original format and path, the file size, and another information you can see. And if this file is modified by the user of the extension, like Excel file to JPG, but it can be still detected by Privacy Eye because we could analyze the original, the extension of this file. So you don't worry about if the employee changed the extension of this file. So after detecting files, there are 2 features we are providing. The one is encryption and another is destruction remotely by administrator. So let me check one file to encrypt remotely. So I choose this one, IP address Excel file. So I think this file, so we can see it, what will be happened. So as you can see, this icon is changed. So it looks like encrypted by privileged eye. So if this file will transfer to out of the company, then nobody open this file because it is encrypted by privileged eye. So you don't worry about the leakage of this file. So I'm a bad guy who will try to transfer the sensitive data. So there is a formal document including credit card number. So this is very important information because this is customer's information and nobody can transfer this file, but I want to try. So there are many ways to transfer file from the employee's PC, like copy USB or the print out and upload using web application. So first, the thing that I want to try is copy to USB. So there is USB I already put in this PC, and I tried to copy and paste it, and it will be blocked by privileged eye as a copy prevent because there is a credit card number and the privileged eye could detect and the blocking follow the policy by administrator. So I want to try another way. So print out. So it can be still blocked by privileged eye as a print prevent, because same reason as a copy prevent. There is a credit card number. But there is some cases to transfer this file even if the file contains sensitive data. So in that case, the Sumansa DLP provides approval process, which is if the user wants to request the approval to transfer this file, and then after getting permission from the approver, it can be allowed by the privileged eye with audit logs. So I opened what's this? This MS Microsoft Teams. So nowadays we are using this chat a lot for video conference, and there is a feature to upload the file. So I want to try this file to upload, but it can be still blocked on prevent as Microsoft Teams. But there is another button as the request. So I click the request, and the requesting web page is showed up. So you have to type the purpose and regional legal basis for hold. Requesting the approval was successful. And I tried to again. Then it can be allowed to upload the file because I already have the permission from the approval. So there is our approval process. And all kinds of events occur in this PC going to DLP center, so the administrator can check the logs and to find out who are trying to sensitive or personal data from their PC. Okay, so there are the logs that I've just did it, and let me check the one of the logs. This one, copy prevent. And as you can see that there are some information, the company name and IP address and occur the time and what policy I against and which pattern were detected. So this file contains the credit card number. So I think you are wondering about what kind of patterns the Sumansa is providing, and as you can see, there are many patterns already predefined by the Sumansa, and including the GDPR pattern and the other global patterns. But if you want to control your own pattern, like employees code or the formal document code, you can add your own pattern with the legal expression or the keyword based. And also there are many kinds of reports we are providing. So you can see who has the many personal or sensitive information on their PC. So you can find out and you run them. And also we are providing the dashboard, which is the real-time status of the endpoint. So you can see who was trying to the copy or upload or print out the file. So you can see the real time a lot. And then all kinds of reports can be sent by the scheduled time as you set. So it means that you can receive the email as a report automatically every once or every day, every week, or once a month. Okay, so the last one I want to show you is what kind of network application we are providing. So before I showed to upload to the MS Microsoft Teams, then we have the other network applications we are providing. So basically the webmail and webboard and cloud and the messenger, the Skype, WhatsApp, the Viber, of course, and WeChat, and web office, Microsoft SharePoint, and Google Docs, and the video conference, the Zoom, WebEx meetings. So if your computer already installed Privilege Eye Agent, you cannot transfer file on the Zoom now. Right, so thank you for listening the demonstration, and I hope you guys more understand our solution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toby, for taking your time to watching the demonstration. And I'm sure some of you have some questions, so it's time to question and answer. And let's see what you are wondering. Okay. The first question. The pilot. And first question is, do cloud security systems have to set on the public cloud?
Yeah, I mean, like, unlike a Cisco Meraki, filing a security switch is like providing public, private, on-premise. Really flexible. Whatever you can do, we can deploy.
And the next question is, any successful case study globally?
Yeah, our policy first preference is Korea. Many education fields that use our policy, and also second stage in Japan branch offices. Now Japan market is really moving up to the our switching, and the concept is like prevent ransomware.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I hope the answer was satisfying. Okay, so next question is about secret. First question is, what is the advantage of secret email security versus FireEye email security solution?
Hi, everyone. I'm Jenny from Securata. So basically, the FireEye email security solution, how they do analyze the malicious email is that they look into the behavior. So if the malicious email has malicious content has a behavior, they look over and they look for the behavior to be activated. But the thing is that a lot of ransomware or latest attack use the non-key, which is a document-based, which has no behavior. So that is why that they can bypass through the existing APT protection solution. So Securata, how we are different is that we have our own automatized reverse engineering analysis pattern, which is that we look into the assembly level so that those malicious content, which does not have any behavior, it will be detected from our solutions. So that will be a competitive advantage.
Thank you, Jenny. The next question is, does Securata email security support public cloud emails like Gmail and Office
365? Yes, we do. Securata email security can be provided as a service-based. And how we do is that we basically integrate with Gmail, Office 365, and also those domestic email services that you're using in locally, it can be integrated too if you just need to change the MX record to point out to our email service server.
Thank you, Jenny. It was so kind answer. And next question is about dead end. You have four questions. Okay, so the first one is, how many equipments can you manage at once with HIWARE?
I'm Kibon from NetEnt. For the first question, we support about 2,000 devices with one HIWARE manager. But if you have more than 2,000 devices, we can put more HIWARE manager to support more devices. So for example, the KT, the biggest Korean telecom, they have 500,000 devices and with 40,000 users. So it depends how many devices you have, and we can support.
Next question is, what client operating systems are supported by HIWARE?
Okay, so we support Windows OS and Mac OS, but we are planning to support Linux OS by next year.
And what kind of database does HIWARE support then?
Okay, and we support most of well-known database such as Oracle, MariaDB, MySQL. But if you want to know the specific database list, please leave us the email so we can send the specific database list.
Okay, thank you. And the last one is, there a cloud version of HIWARE?
Yes, of course. We support on-premise and cloud as well, but HIWARE support cloud as IS version.
Okay, thank you. It was impressive answer. And finally is questions about Samantha. Toby?
Hi, this is Toby.
Okay, so someone asked, what if the network connection will be lost?
Okay, so the many consumer is worrying about what if the network connection will be lost, but a private eye is endpoint DLP, so you have to log in to agent first, and then after they bring their laptop to go out, then network is lost. Then the private eye keep the offline policy, which is still under the control by offline policy by private eye. So they still control.
Yeah, thank you. The next question is, the policy is set to fly. Is there any way to copy file, even sensitive file?
Oh, yes, of course. So during the demo, I showed that we have the approval process. So even if the file contains sensitive or personal information, the employee can get the permission from their approval. Then they can transfer file, even if it contains the sensitive file. So other vendors already have the approval process, but they combine with the third party the module with the cost, but we are providing just free of charge. So you don't worry about the additional cost.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
And so I hope everyone's satisfied with those answers. And finally, you all have been waiting so long time, and finally it's lucky draw time. And by the way, if you have any more questions, please send an email to leo@edtcap. Then we try to reply them as soon as possible. And it's finally lucky draw time. And Sang-Lee will take from this part.
Thank you, Wonnie. Hi again, guys. Before we move on to lucky draw, everybody must know who's Mr. Leo Antonio from APTC HIWARE, who's our local partner. Okay, let me hand over to the microphone to Mr. Leo Antonio so he can make a short announcement. Please, Leo.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Sang-Yoon. And if you have a song a while ago, I have also one for you. Would you like me to sing?
You go first. I'm very deep.
Okay. The singer is the same, but the music is different. It goes like this. Andito ako, umiibig sa'yo. Cheers, Sang-Yoon. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for attending this session. It's really a great deal for us to be with you again and for taking the chance and, of course, giving us your time for this event. Let me introduce my team for a while, just in case that you will be looking forward in the near future and assist and support for the different solution that was presented a while ago. So I'm doing the product management. My name is Leo or Leo Antonio, whatever you call it. Okay, and I have with me Mr. Sam Acebo. Okay, he's also a product manager of App Secure Technologies. And on the channel side team, we have Hannah. Okay, and we have Mary Jane as well. And from our marketing, we have Joseph. Okay, so these are the guys that you can look forward to. Okay, I believe some of them have sent you email, so you have their contact details, so you can communicate with us at any given point in time for any support, references, anything that you will get more understanding and in terms of evaluating the solution. And of course, without any commitment or any charge at all in the future, we may proceed to any activity aside from presentation. We can always support you in terms of demonstration, proof of concept, testing, and so on and so forth. The good thing about this solution, we can really accommodate such scenario considering that we are in the pandemic scenario right now. Okay. I want to thank so much of your time, but then again, thank you so much. And in behalf of my team, thank you for all the managers who presented the solution for cloud security, Mr. Bomisong, and the next gen EPT protection, Jeff Lee, Pam and I am for with Delara Ozdemir, and of course DLP side, Dobie Kim, and of course Sang Yun. Thank you so much for giving us this great opportunity to introduce your solution in our country for local market. Okay, please stay a while because I believe there's a raffle. Okay, that will happen. I believe the first prize will be a one-way ticket to Afghanistan. Is that right, Sangyun?
I hope so, but
I
let's
hope so.
prepare for it next time. Yeah, I'll think about it. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I'll turn over the floor to you again. Thank you so much once again, Sangyun.
Thank you, Mr. Leo Antonio. Okay, it's time for lucky draw. Yeah. What a way to show our love to you guys here today with us. Again, thanks for your time. We prepared like three things. Third place is Bluetooth speaker from JBL and Google Chromecast and Espresso coffee maker. Okay, Mr. Dobie from Sumansa will pick the third prize. Please.
Okay, the winner is Francis Vier Jr.
All right, Mr. Francis.
Wow, Francis Viray.
Sir.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Or Miss Francis. If you are still here, please let us know and chat us if you're still here until we finish this lucky draw, okay? So, okay, let's go on for second prize. Second prize, let me pick one, please. Okay, it's Igmedio Victoria. Igmedio Victoria.
Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's
you're here.
Andy.
All right, I guess you're here. Okay, that's good. The first prize, our CEO from Simpers, Mr. Song, will pick one.
I think it's my name, Sangyun. Is it?
Christopher
Domagas.
Okay. Christopher Domagas. All right. Are you here? You must be here. You gotta be here.
Sir Chris Domagas, are you here, sir? Chris Domagas is the one in maintaining and operating our Somansa in one of the big network in the country.
All right. Did we hear from all of them? No, not yet? Okay, please chat us if you are still here. Otherwise, I'll pick another one. Okay.
Or else give it to me.
Okay, I guess second prize, the Miss Igmedio Victoria was here. I heard her voice. Mr. or Miss Christopher Domagas, are you here? Are you still here with us? Okay, I believe so. That I hope so. Seriously. Okay, then. Okay, please, the winners, do not just leave here. Give us your shipping information to Mr. Leo Antonio so we can send them right away. And also have any questions, or if you need to ask for any more documents or any other information that you need, please ask to Mr. Leo Antonio. We'll send them whatever you need as soon as possible. Salamat po everyone again. And I hope our next meeting will be in person, face to face, with no masks on.
Bye for now,
Oh,
everyone.
yes.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.